I was reading this Bible verse, I don't know, this Bible story the other day, right? And I think it's very related to becoming successful. I see a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, I want to be successful. I want to be a big YouTuber. I want to be all of this stuff, right? And I believe that in order to do that, in order to become successful, in order to do these things, a lot of people have sold their souls, right? You've seen these videos of like Hollywood people that sold their souls for a Hollywood contract or something like that, right? You've seen those videos. And I think it's very related to a story from the Bible. So basically, there was this story where when Jesus, I don't know exactly, but when Jesus was put on this earth, right? He basically, when Jesus was put, bro, I'm just, I know I'm not going to edit this video, so fuck me, bro. But anyways, when Jesus was put on this earth, he was tempted by Satan, right? And Satan was like, oh, I'm going to give you the world. I'm going to give you like the kingdoms, and you'll be the ruler over this and this and this. And Jesus knew that Satan could give that to him. Jesus knew that Satan could give him the kingdom and everything. But Jesus stayed loyal to God, to the Father, right? And that is why Jesus basically became Jesus, because he stayed loyal, even though it was hard, even though he was tempted all of the time, and even though he might have wanted to become the king, and even though he was hungry because he fasted for 40 days and Satan offered him food, Jesus didn't indulge. Jesus chose the right path. And yeah, man, then of course he got crucified and like humiliated and all that stuff. And I think that is so similar to what a lot of people experience with God as well and becoming successful. A lot of people, they get promised these Hollywood contracts, and they get promised all these cool things, these shiny objects. Oh, you get fame and money and status, and everybody's going to love you and stuff. And that is basically what they want to get, right? And I think that's a temptation from Satan. And what you need to sell is your soul. Now, other ways to get rich, like in a very ethical way, 100,000%. And I highly recommend everybody to do that. But I think most people that are trying to get rich and trying to do everything to get rich are really trying to sell their soul. Or not trying to sell their soul. It's not like, oh, I want to sell my soul today. But it's more like, I feel like unconsciously they're selling their soul. I think this is what a lot of people with Hollywood do as well, right? And call me a conspiracy theorist or I don't know, whatever the fuck, but I genuinely believe that a lot of people don't want to wear dresses, but they're forced to do so. That a lot of people don't want to say things that they're saying, but they're forced to do so, or like they will lose their job if they don't, or their label doesn't sign them if, or like keep working with them or publish their content. I don't know exactly how it works, but those people that are basically in charge, they don't give them what they want if they don't say what they have to say. I think there was this one girl that made this. I don't know how it was called, but she made this song where she basically said, "Oh, everything is a lie. COVID is a lie. Everything is a scam," right? And her label didn't work with her anymore. Like he didn't want to publish it. I don't know exactly. I don't know how the music industry works, bro. But that's like, isn't that kind of fucked up that you can give your own opinion, and people just decide to not work with you anymore, and basically, even though they had a contract, they just didn't work together anymore. They just didn't finish their part of the deal. I think that is very, very interesting. And I think that if you cannot say what you want to say, you're selling your soul, you're selling a part of your soul. If you do something you don't want to do, you're selling your soul, even though it might be for like, oh, money and and fame and stuff, and oh, everybody sees you as this high guy, high status guy. If you sold your soul to get there and basically you gave into Satan's temptation, it's like, how good of a person are you really? And the problem is, I don't know who sold his soul exactly, but the people that sold their soul, they know about themselves, and God knows as well. So yeah, man. I don't know, I think there's just a lesson there that you really want to find a way to get rich without selling your soul. I think really, like, really think about this. If you're doing something that you don't want to do right now, if you work on something that you fucking hate right now just for cash, and you're not in a state of like, oh, I need to survive, then you're basically selling your soul for money, for profit, to see a number in your bank account increase. And money isn't even real, bro. You're basically selling your soul for something that isn't even real, that everybody told you that you need to have. So yeah, man, I just wanted to say I think that is something that is very interesting, and basically give you my view on this story of the Bible, because I think there's a lot of knowledge in this story, and way more stories of the Bible as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, Rob. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. I hate, fuck, man, I hate all these people that are like, oh, comment below your favorite thought of, or like, your favorite verse of the Bible. But like, I know I'm not building this channel for views, but it's like I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts about this, and to see if there's more stories like this, if there's more stories that are kind of similar to this, or like sentences, or I don't know, something like that, right? I'm completely new to the Bible, by the way. I've just read it for the past month or so. So yeah, man, there's a big way ahead, right? But yeah, that's why I'm just curious, bro. Like, I really don't want to be like this guy, like, oh, like, subscribe, and comment your favorite Bible verse. But like, I'm genuinely curious. Like, this is the questions I ask my friends as well. It's like, bro, what are your favorite Bible verses? I wanna know them, bro. I genuinely wanna know them. So, yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. So I'm just going to end the video right here. Take care, man. Peace.